Sean, and Lucas. I have one picture left in my hands. Should I pull your picture, you are the last person safe, and the other person, you are now a poltergeist. The last and final person safe is... Sean. What a handsome guy. Unfortunately, looks mean nothing at my ranch.
Yeah, 100% thought I was gonna get killed. I mean, I feel for like two reasons. One is that people tend to like want to stick together with their friends early on, not want to go against them. And then secondly, I mean, I was like, I don't know, definitely like the most athletic person I'd say on the short list to be killed. I guess they viewed me as like a threat for the competitions. I may be dead, but I still look forward to tormenting others from the grave.
Well, I'm sorry to start the morning off like that, but because I am a man of checks and balances, I've also decided to add a hidden shield somewhere on my ranch. Find that shield and bring it back to me before the next murder barn, and you are safe.
Someone has stood up.
Exactly. Dude, that fucking sucked. Like, my legs are even shaking right now.
I'm in there. Somebody from our show has to be a killer, like one or two more people. Because why the fuck would they keep all four of us?
They did.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
That does look suspicious.
I know some people have their alliances, I know some people have friends, but this is a game and we literally have a day.
Who got the shield? Speak out now where it's safe.
You got it.
Speak it now before you get called out later. Oh, nobody wants to speak? Then nobody's gonna be safe.
I told you guys I was not playing this game, I was running it. Like, people are getting so shady, they're switching up, it's so obvious. Like, I've been there and done that, girl. Like, people are finding shields and not bringing it up, because why wouldn't you bring that up if you were an innocent?
What the fuck are we doing here? Xanthi's out here being like, who the fuck has the shield? Who the fuck has the shield? If you have the shield, you're the fucking traitor. I'm like, shut up, diva. Like, love her down, don't get it twisted. But I'm over here like, if you're an innocent, why the fuck would you tell people you have a shield? You want the killers to hit you so when more innocents stay in, not fucking with my mama. And I think she might be low-key throwing Rachel's name.
Never once have I not been running around trying to find a tiny ass shield on this ranch. I think at the rate Xanthi is going, she will get herself killed.
Because there's people talking that should not be talking.
I agree, actually. I'm looking at
Which doesn't make sense to me.
That was a good move. No. Or it's like, that was someone that could have like taken the heat off you.
And we have the Wrangler with the soul tie, whatever that is.
What the fuck is a soul tie?
Yeah, she was going around to different groups, and I
she
think
came up to me and Nick exactly did that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. She came up to my group too, but not when I was there.
My group right after as well.
Oh, baby, I'm on it. You thought it was just beauty? You
No,
thought.
baby.
Y'all
really clocked it.
Well. How you doing, folks? Welcome to your second competition. In a minute, you will be divided into 5 teams of 4. In the whiskey barn, I have set up a puzzle that, it's quite hard if I do say so myself. Each team will have 20 minutes to complete the puzzle. Should you answer the puzzle correctly the first time, you will add $50 to the prize pot. Should you incorrectly answer the puzzle, you will be disqualified and you will add 0 to the prize pot. There is no second chance or a third chance, only one. Now, the team that answers in the quickest amount of time will go to my armory. And in my armory, there are 3 special powers in 4 boxes. Right before the snake pit, you may want to get a power. I'll see you in a minute. Good to see y'all. What a mighty fine team. Players, in that cabinet of curiosities over there is a will. You see, my friend Elias died. But before he died, he wrote a will. Included in the will is 4 names. You see 5 people cards inside that cabinet. One of those people is not included on the will. Your job is to identify the exact order at which the people were listed on the will and who was left out. Now to get there, there are cues hidden throughout my saloon. For every button you press, you will get a clue. However, the clues I've given you are backwards. You must listen and put them in the correct order in order to get the correct clue. The clues will identify exactly which order the wheel was set up and who was left out. There are 10 buzzers total, and not all the hints need to be used.
Okay, there it is.
Players, you have 20 minutes.
Period.
Got it.
Begin.
Doctor the before inherited gardener the.
Something donor, doctor.
In shadow. Not just in shadow.
They got this.
In the shadow.
The gardener inherited before the doctor.
Member family A after name was cousin the. Earlier named was brother the.
I think the doctor is definitely cooler. Who gave me the clue about the gardener?
The last name person was not related by blood.
Yeah, okay,
So the
the doctor.
So, yeah.
I feel like this is it. We have the gardener and we have the doctor.
Is that your final answer?
Let's just make sure.
Yes, that's our final answer.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Players, unfortunately, my dear friend Ellie has passed away. But before he passed away, he left a will. Ready? Begin.
Candle fades. 4 shall rise.
Blood by related not was last named person.
This means nothing to me.
Will the from excluded was member families one all before inherited gardener the.
Should we do it? I mean, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
We're running out of
I'd
time.
rather we do this because it's more confusing than God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we just take the risk rather than blowing our time. Done.
You locked in?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you have not solved the riddle. And you have not added $50 for the prize pot, and you will not be going to my armory. You may leave the saloon. On 3, 2, begin.
Sorry. 5 will gather when the candles fade, 4 shall rise in ink inheritance, 1 shall stand in the shadow, and unnamed die, whatever.
Yep.
Only one family member was excluded from the will.
Knowledge was marriage.
Marriage was acknowledged before will.
Saying the sure name was related not was last named person.
Okay, let's do it. Wait. We have one more.
Blood by related not was last named person the.
The last named person was not related.
By blood, yeah.
Done. We're locking in.
Wait. Was there something about the cousin being included?
No, I think it was something about the cousin not being included.
The cousin was not immediately after a family member or something.
So that could still be true even if he's excluded, right?
Correct. We're just, let's say we want the armory. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I say we go.
I'm just kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Locked in?
Time.
Okay, locked in.
Team.
Oh no.
Congratulations! 3, 2, 1, begin.
We split up or if we go together?
Then earlier named was brother the.
One family member?
Member family A after.
Yeah, we already did that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that could be.
As a reminder, the fastest team is the one that goes to the armory and has a chance at special powers.
The doctor inherited before the gardener?
Yes.
The before inherited gardener the.
The gardener inherited before the doctor.
The gardener inherited before the doctor.
We're locking this in.
Locked in? Team. Unfortunately, that was super stressful for y'all. However, congratulations. Because you have figured it out.
Whoa!
And you have added $50 to the prize pot. On my cue, folks. And 3, 2, begin.
They're asking Elias Crow is a wealthy landowner whose estate was meant to be shared among 5 people.
Do we want to split up or stay together first?
Fourth or second, either named was Dr. The. Member family A after immediately mentioned not Will the. Then earlier named was brother the.
The brother
Okay, so then the brother was
the
named.
brother's not 4. So brother was not named.
Hold on.
Blood by related not was last named person the.
Not related.
Where's the widow button?
Loyalty before acknowledged was marriage.
The marriage
was acknowledged before loyalty. So marriage comes before family.
the earlier name was brother, so wouldn't he be the first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locked in?
Locked
in.
Players. Unfortunately,
Aw.
that was a lot of stress.
Oh.
However, congratulations. Well. I thought that was a fun competition. How about y'all? I'm going to tell you the order at which each of you clocked in, starting from 5th place to 1st place. In 5th place, with a time of 14 minutes and 44 seconds, is Team Sam. In 4th place, with a time of 7 minutes and 45 seconds, was Team Rebecca. In 3rd place, at 7 minutes and 13 seconds, was Team Lucas. The final 2 times were 6 minutes and 49 seconds and 4 minutes and 19 seconds. The winning team was Team Sydney. Congratulations, Team Sydney. You will be going to my armory, in which I have powers hidden in there. Now, I will tell y'all, you were able to add $250 to the prize pot, $50 for each team that got it correct. You have added $200 to the prize pot. One team did not get it correct. Team Sydney, gather your boys and meet me at the armory. Sydney, congratulations.
Thank you.
Super exciting. You picked that team out all by yourself and you took them to the armory.
Look, I was the last to be picked yesterday. I want them to know I'm a threat.
That's what I'm talking about, Sydney. Sydney, your team decided they wanted you to go first.
Yes.
As such, I have 4 red boxes in my armory. Please step into my armory and pick a red box. Once you pick a red box, you will return to that spot. You will not open it until I tell you to do so. Understood?
Yes.
Please. Please open your box. Congratulations, Sydney. You have won the power of the double vote. You can pull out the double vote power at any of the upcoming snake pits until if you should be eliminated. Congratulations, Sydney.
Thank you.
Great to see you, Justin.
I'm pretty pumped to be here.
How's it feeling knowing you had the winning time of all 5 teams?
Jackson, they said, let's draft Justin in the last round. And listen, I did not contribute, but we're happy to be here.
Justin, go ahead and choose your box. Justin, go ahead and open your box. And you have received nothing. However, how exciting that you still came to my armory. I hope to see you next time. Danny, at a time of 4 minutes and 16 seconds, how do you feel?
So good. Bitch, these bitches can't take me. I mean, do be needing to win shields because mamas are coming for me. She's a con beast.
You have found the hidden shield this morning, and for the next murder, you are safe. Danny, let's see what you get.
Okay.
Please enter my armory. Danny, please read your power.
Murder shield? I have another one?
Danny, you have another murder shield.
Mama.
That murder shield may be played at any time.
Guys, I'm eating the fuck up. I mean, the viewers are gonna be pissed. I mean, it's one after another, after another, after another. I mean, please.
As a reminder, that power does not expire.
I'll see you at finale.
Thank you, Danny. Zach, currently, you have safety from the first banishment coming up in a few. Zach, please enter my armory. Please open your box.
All right. Banishment shield.
Zach, you have won another banishment shield. Zach, although you are safe from this next banishment, you may use that banishment shield at any time.
And for any player?
It's only for you, Zach. Yep, you cannot save other players, only yourself.
Got it.
Understood?
Understood.
Players, welcome to your first official snake pit. God, it feels like so much has happened, and yet no one's been backstabbed. No one's been banished yet. In a moment, I will give the floor to all of you, and you will decide together who to banish. Whoever receives the most votes will be banished from Bloodstone Acres and become an outlaw. Now, I would like to add something. Should y'all banish an innocent the first time, it's just the first offense, no worries. Should y'all banish an innocent the second time, the killers will automatically have the opportunity to commit a double murder. So try to get it right for your own health. Players, the floor is yours.
Okay, I guess I'll start it today. So I'm just gonna start off by saying this morning I woke up as an innocent, which felt great. I went around to the people that I feel like I can trust the most, and everyone had their 2s and 3s, but there was a common denominator, and that was you, Ashley.
But what was the reason?
So a lot of people recognized that you were one of the only people really jumping around from group to group, and you had a lot of worry about the duos like Nick and his brother, me and Brianna, where it's like only I feel like a killer would really care at this stage in the game, because you would want numbers in innocent people so we can get the triggers out.
Right.
And also, I guess just like, I don't really know you like that, but I guess like from some of the people that did, you were just a little bit more quiet, you were avoidant. So just at that point, that becomes a fact to me when it becomes a little bit more unanimous.
Okay, well, two of those things are contradictory. How can I be quiet and avoidant and jumping around talking to a lot of people? That doesn't really make sense, for one. And for two, I don't actually know that you or Bree or Nick or Zach, sorry, I just called you Austin, are innocents. So it is concerning to me, especially when we're doing a challenge and you guys are playing as a team when you're not even on a team. That's a little bit like, oh, I'm gonna get a shield and I'm gonna give it to my friend or I'm gonna give it to my brother, which I understand. My brother in this game, I would also be doing that, but I would also understand if someone was like, I don't like that, that doesn't feel fair. I don't think that that's weird to bring up because it is just not good team play.
So I was already safe. So if I was gonna
But you
get a
had
shield,
to.
I was gonna give it to my friend. So that makes sense, like logistically.
But you also like, you don't have to do that, and like
I should do that. That's what else were we gonna do with the shields?
Right.
What else? What else were we gonna do?
Okay, here's the
Oh,
thing. I just
okay.
want to clarify something. So you seemed avoidant and detached from people that knew you. You seemed like you were bouncing around from the people that don't know you. So I'm just clarifying.
I have who are the people that you said that know her that said that? Because I thought she's been seeming okay.
I don't think I have to disclose that.
You don't. I was just saying
I'm
from.
just saying
I mean, we know the floor people. So.
No, but I'm saying as that, I'm just saying that
like,
she
I've
has
actually,
it.
like been talking a lot to Rebecca, a lot to Ben, a lot to Sydney, and like those are the people that know me. So it's like okay, so like one person thinks that I was being weird, 2 people, but like there are also people who would say I'm not. So and to be fair, someone who knows you told me you were putting her name out. So at the same time, like you're also getting that back.
Yeah, by the way, that was messy, girl. So about that, one thing about me is I love confrontation. So people can, wherever you hear, I would love for you to come and talk to me. Rachel, do you want to speak on that maybe?
I mean, we figured all our stuff out.
Yeah, and you did. We talked before you guys talked.
Right before we
Yeah.
figured that all out.
Yeah.
So Xanthi and I are fine.
Yeah.
What I will say is like what I've observed when we won last night, when we won that game and we shortlisted 2 teams for murder. Like there was one team that was extremely grateful and so thankful, and I just felt like I got nothing from you and some of your team members, to be honest. But that's what stood out to me. The other thing that happened that I will say, you kind of coming for Bree and Xanthi and kind of not liking their dynamic duo and maybe Zach and Nick, but I feel like that could be argued with you and Rebecca or you and Sydney too.
No,
you know, like you guys have been side by side. Like you've been picking each other on your teams.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were on the same team today. Like
But then at the same time, like, I'm trying to talk to people I don't know, and you guys are like, oh, she's being weird because she's talking to me. So then, like, I'm getting cold shoulder from you, and so I go talk to the people that will talk to me. I don't think that that's really fair, but at the same time, you're like, oh, you're being cold to me. I don't really get that.
Being cold. I just like,
But you
I
just-
just felt like
Okay.
there was no.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt because look, I've had conversations with both sides. Okay, I have my own suspicions on different people for different reasons. I do think the argument of like Ashley comes off cold, Ashley comes off distant or whatever is not the most fair. When we all first met Ashley, she was just a little bit more quiet, and I don't think that's a bad thing, especially coming into such an intimidating group like this. Yeah, I think that you can
It's the first one, so it's just anything that's remotely whatever, it's gonna just get jumped on. It's gone.
Yeah.
Can you help me understand your strategy this morning for looking for a shield? When to me it seemed like you were meandering and maybe looking at one side of a rock, but not three sides of a rock.
Well, I was just trying to go where other people weren't going because people were like rushing around and like it was feeling very chaotic. And last night when I was looking for one or even looking for skeletons, I was moving really quickly and I felt like I wasn't seeing things. So I was just trying to approach it differently because I wasn't successful last night in the way I was doing it.
Sydney, in defense of Ashley a while ago, you mentioned that you had your own theories and suspicions.
Yeah.
What are those?
Look, we're all coming into this like suspecting everybody. I said I think I'm gonna come in with like not pre-made alliances, but like I know some people, so I'm gonna naturally gravitate towards them. I've hung out with Ashley. I've hung out with you like a little less than I had expected.
Yeah.
Which did make me like a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
That's the only. That's
like
my suspicion.
Ironically, on my intake form, I said I was worried that people were going to assume the floor was an alliance, and I was like, I don't want to be grouped in with somebody because when that happens, it's very like, well, now we got to pick them off because there are numbers, and so I just trying to like be open, but apparently that's working against me a little bit.
I just want to play devil's advocate for like 5 seconds. When we were hanging out before the game, I was like, oh, Ashley, like down. Like me and this girl, like 10 for 10. It's like, love her. Do I feel there was a bit of a shift in the game started? Sure, just a tad bit, just like a little bit different, which makes me go, But last night after the murder barn, she was like, you were also very open with me of like, who do I think is like this?
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I think there was an energy shift? 100%. But then my brain also goes, if she is a killer, why is she giving me a bunch of names when like like, oh, like that could potentially get out? Do you know what I'm saying? Like I just view it like if I'm a killer, I'm playing a more like laid back game. I might keep the cards close to my chest, especially when there's 20 people. Right.
Yeah.
So I see both sides, but also I'm like, I'm just a factual person. I'm not like just give me a weird vibe. Like so I'm gonna vote you out. Like that happened last season. I'm not fucking doing that last
By the way,
season.
you weren't the only name mentioned. Like, because I definitely was going around to my other innocent fellow people, and everyone had their 2s and 3s.
Ashley, is there anybody who like you like I don't know if
Yeah.
I feel like we are just like harping on this girl and kind of like I want to hear other shit because I don't know that's fair. So
I know that one of the names I was kind of considering this morning was Sam, just because of people were surprised that you weren't murdered, only because you don't have connections in the game, which is like honestly probably why Sean got murdered. Like it was just it was one of those things where it's like it's not gonna lead back to anyone. There's no way to like untangle it. And then the shield and then like, oh, she's being distant, she's being quiet, which like same I guess. So and then when I talked to Rachel, she said that Xanthi was putting her name out, granted before you guys talked, so like I had no idea. And I was really surprised because I was like, oh, the same way assuming like floor people are gonna be close, circle people are gonna be close, and I was like, oh, well, that's really surprising to me. I haven't heard your name, and I just talked through that with her, and I was trying to like hear her out and also like consider that. And I have then heard, of course, that like you were floating other names in my name, and it's just like in the same way that like I was talking to Daniel, like as an innocent, you're trying to just like figure out what's sticking, but there's also the strategy as a killer that you're like trying to throw anything at the wall and see what sticks, so it's not you.
Oh girl, everyone knows I'm not a killer, so that's not a thing. There's a difference between throwing someone's name out there and asking people who they
But that's exactly what I was also doing.
No, that's
that made me
fine.
suspicious.
But
so
you
it's
were
like
the common denominator, I was
right.
not.
Well, you were the common denominator to people I talked to.
Yeah, the few
so
that you spoke to compared to the majority that I did.
Well, you don't even know who I talked to.
I don't need to because I know who I talked to.
Okay.
Can I address you're bringing me up?
Yeah.
I think it's challenging because I'm so new here to everyone.
100%.
I'm actually new to this game too.
Yeah.
So to say I'm quiet or distance, I mean, I don't know anyone, but I
I
also
agree.
think it's an interesting thing to throw out my name on the first time because that feels like a pivot to get the heat off of you and go after this girl that nobody knows or cares
Well, they just
about.
asked me who I had been talking about throughout the day, and like it was you and it was Andy, and that was the common denominator.
Yeah.
Just like she said, I was the common. It wasn't like me personally being like, guys, I think it's Sam.
No, but she has a point though, because she does it like she has been by herself. Like you do have a bigger advantage because of the floor people, and we don't have a lot of time, so it's like you just.
You just said that the floor people are putting my name out there, so how is that?
No,
an
I
advantage?
didn't. I said some of the people that you know, and you mentioned that they were the floor people.
Well, who do I know here? Was that the floor people?
Like I said, I don't really know you, so I'm not gonna say whatever. But I just noticed who you've been speaking to, and then people have mentioned that they do know you. So whether they were lying or not, that's one thing. But I just have to go based off of majority at this point because I don't want a killer to hit me.
It feels very much like you keep reiterating that, and when I try to like, well, I feel the same way about things I were doing. Like, well, it's not the same because I'm me and you're you. That's fine, but like you're actually not presenting anything besides like I talked to people and they felt this way.
I'm reiterating the same thing because that's all I can go off of, and that's turned into a fact.
Players, the time for discussion is over. But before I ask you to cast your votes, I will ask, are there any powers that anyone wishes to use? I understand. John! Beginning with you, who do you vote to banish and why?
I banish Ashley because that's the name I've heard the most.
Lucas!
I had to go Ashley just because, I mean, we really don't have enough to go off of, but there's just enough suspicion already on one person.
Luke?
I also had to go for Ashley. Sorry, Ashley, I had to vote for you.
Zanthi?
Ashley, again, you were just the common denominator, nothing personal though.
Also Ashley, kind of just voting with the tie here.
I voted for you, Ashley.
I voted for Ashley as well. We haven't spoken at all since getting here. I hope we will.
Shelby!
I also voted for Ashley. I also voted for Ashley. I really don't know, so if you're not a killer, I'm so sorry.
Daniel.
I said in this game I was gonna stand 10 toes down and I wasn't gonna do some like season 1 bullshit. If you don't have like factual evidence to give me, it's just, I don't know, I just don't believe in that shit. So I couldn't write down Ithaca's name, and I am not gonna gang up on somebody just because the tides are turning that way, so I stand 10 toes down. I threw away my vote, and Tim voted for himself last time, so I was like, you can really get a real vote this time as well. If it's actually, it is what it is, but no one convinced me that you get a hard proof, and I'm not gonna just throw her under the bus because everybody else is.
Sydney.
I voted for Ashley.
I voted for Ashley.
I voted for Xanthi. I know this probably seems like, oh, she is going with the floor. It's partly because I haven't talked to you yet. So when you said you talked to people and you had that suspicion, I hadn't had it because, like, yes, I know I've been around her a lot. She's in the same cabinet as me, so it's easier to. But I haven't talked to you yet, and I would love to hear you. Yeah, I was gonna say I would love to hear your thoughts, but at the same time, since I haven't talked to you, that's why I'm like, well, you're the only person that I really heard talking and throwing other names out there, so that's why.
You're a good girl.
I voted for Ash. I was the first person banished last time, so I do know how that feels. It kind of sucks, but all the conversation was just leading to you, so I do hope that you're a killer.
I voted for Xanthi only because you started, I don't know, the tides were going that way, you started it, whatever.
I voted for you, Ashley.
I voted for you, Ashley. I do think we had a really beautiful instant connection when we met, but it's the majority, it's the magnifying glass.
Bree.
I also voted for you, Ashley.
Ashley. As it is written, so it is done. Ashley, please stand in the center of my snake pit and reveal your true identity.